Hi guys, I'm Golden Ninja Vlogspot and I don't know why I'm wearing this old wrestling hoodie. And I'm going to do a tier list on Plant vs Zombies 1 minigames. So this includes the one in the minigame section, the puzzle ones, and like pretty much like everything else that falls under this sort of minigame kind of category. I'll tell you what, it feels good to do another tier list. One, because I don't have to tidy my room as much, because for most of it, all you're going to see is the tier list with me on the side in this small camera. So it's mostly just a close-up of my face. And two, because it leads to the most debate. But not debate that gets me loads of hate, like my old Plant vs Zombies 1 Worst Plants video, so yeah. So let's go through all these quick. Yeah, I've counted the puzzle and minigame ones. I also counted Bungee Blitz, I think it's a scrapped minigame, but I didn't want to like leave it out, because like all the other like level 5s of each world are in here, like Whack a Zombie, Vase Breaker, etc. And while the Bungee Blitz one doesn't really exist like in the actual game itself, I thought I'd just put it in just because I found a decent icon for it, and yeah, just so all of the level 5s of each world are in here. Go through tiers, I'll try and deselect those first. We have the best, such fun, pretty good, decent enough, meh, and waste of time. Although one quick thing, this is based on like my version of the game. I have it on the iPhone, I have that older one you had to pay for. I tried the newer one, but then they like deleted all my progress after 2 days, so I didn't bother going further there. So if there's any I missed out, then too bad, because it's not my version. Notice how all these icons look really similar, because these are the computer-based ones. So that's just how I've done it, even though I've never played it on computer before. The first up we have Zombotany, just because I think that's the default one on my version. I'm not sure about the rest. Yeah, despite being the first unlocked, it's not actually all that easy. Although you can achieve this with mushrooms fairly easily, and obviously you only just get Pichus and Walnuts here. Walnuts you can just take out with an instant kill or good amount of offense. I honestly don't think the Walnuts was much of a threat as the pea shooters, given they can shoot your plants. Where shall I put it? Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Zombotany. It can be fun. I'm going to put this in meh. So yeah. Yeah, we're already starting this video off in a positive way. Now we have Bejeweled. Obviously their version of Bejeweled, which I'm pretty sure is also by PopCap. This was improved massively on Plant vs Zombies 2, I think. The fact that you get plant food like on activation makes it far too easy most of the time, but I like how there's like loads of different levels and there's like loads of different plants that can upgrade into each other. But it's still fun on here. I'll get to Bejeweled Twist when it comes to it, so now I think I'll put this in pretty good. The only thing is I would say they're a bit too easy at times. I don't think I've ever lost one. Walnut Bowling is next, which I'm pretty sure is one of the classics on this game. If I remember right, when you play this on Adventure the first time, it's not hard at all because you only get like 3 different types of zombies, but when you play it again you get more and it's harder. Yeah, I do prefer the hard version, because if you're just facing the same like easy zombies over and over again, it gets a bit boring. I'll put this in. I think such fun, pretty good. I'll put it in pretty good. It can change them, of course. Yeah, I didn't mention this at the beginning, but I've gone back to the old like have it blank and then just put them on during the video, rather than just have it pre-made and then talk through each one. Like you see this is, yeah, I do really like this one, although I don't like how it's like random how many melon poults you get. Sometimes you can get 2 rows, sometimes you get 4. But other than that, it's pretty enjoyable. Good Gargantua barrage, because I feel like you don't get Gargantuas enough in this game, really, so it's fun to encounter them here. Should I put the best, or that being a bit too kind? Yeah, I think that melon pole thing I was on about kind of hinders it, so let's pop it in such fun. iZombies next. If you watch my video of why this game is better than Plant vs Zombies 2, you know that I'm a big fan of iZombies. It's probably my favourite mode in the whole game. That is definitely going in the best. Next up is Last Stand. On my version, this also exists in a puzzle pack. It's by far my least favourite, mostly just because of how good the other two are, and of course, it's its own minigame. I first came across Last Stand on the second game, and for some reason I thought the hardest thing ever at the time. I thought it was like the hardest game mode there. I couldn't even get past the first one. But looking back, they're a piece of cake. This Last Stand though, if talking about the minigame one, that one's actually pretty good. And I've never been the biggest fan of Last Stand. I like the idea of it. It's kind of fun to play, and I like how you get like some in between levels. But I will say, for all the pack ones, as soon as I complete them, I never played them again. Should I put them decent enough or meh? I'll probably put it in meh, just because of that thing I said about never playing them. Now we have the original turbo button, otherwise known as Zombie Nimble, Zombie Quick. This one's like, there's nothing special about it really, it's just fairly basic zombies that you get all the time. Plants aren't anything to rave about. Yeah, I'll put that in there as well. Pogo Party, i.e. Garden Warfare 2 in a nutshell. This one, I feel like it's pretty difficult. You pretty much have to rely on tornadoes and mushrooms. Not that fun to play. Yeah, I'll put that in there. Now, Zombie Aquarium. This one I kind of like just because it's based on Aquarium, which is like another game by PopCap I used to play a few times during my childhood. I think it was on a Windows Vista computer or something. I actually got it back a couple of years ago on my laptop and played a few times there. It's a bit weird though, it's like nothing like the other games, you just feed these zombies brains. So yeah, it's pretty interesting, but it's far too easy to win. It's gonna be the same thing each time, isn't it? I'll put it in decent enough though, because that's where I personally rate it. Next up is Invisible. This is just another one of those excessively gimmicky ones. This time the zombies are invisible. I would like this more if you got kernel pulse more often. Because while Ashrooms can give away their locations, kernel pulse would help a lot more. I'll pop it in there. Portal Combat next. This one is pretty interesting, but for some reason on my version it's glitched, so that I think when the first portal changes the location, it crashes the game for some reason. It didn't used to do that, though, but it does now. I don't understand how, because the game pretty much never gets updated. It was a lot of fun to play while it did work, though, except the fact you get cactus in it, because that plant sucks. You get torches in it, you get some, like, interesting zombies. Yeah, it's a cool concept. Put in decent or pretty good. I think I'll, yeah, put in pretty good. Bobsled Bonanza. Oh man. This one only actually completed for the first time like a year ago. I had to use a wiki to like give me a strategy because I found it way too hard. Yeah, I think this goes bottom tier. Next we have this Raining Seeds. This one I think is really fun. I like how you get a random chance of getting a plant. The only thing I have with it is a bit long, so you kind of need patience to play it. But it's pretty cool. Especially like that moment of relief when you get a plant, because I can't for the life of me play a fog level without using that thing. Put in best. I'm actually going to put in the best for now. I might drop it down to such fun eventually, but yep, in you go. Slot Machine is next, and while this is a good money farming potential, it's another one though that's just way too easy to win because you'll just end up with loads of sun. It only takes like 25% to pull the lever. You can get sunflowers, you can like get like bits of sun from the machine. Also, I think it's just regular zombies for the most part. Oh yeah, I'll put in decent just because I like the money farming. Wait, and I do like the idea of it. The next one is Seeing Stars. The regular level be meant to like make a pattern with star fruits in it. This is another one that I would say is a bit too easy. I know I've complained about a couple others being too hard, but this one's too easy. But it's a pretty cool concept. Yeah, I'll put in decent. Also, I'll give it bonus points just because it's the first one I ever completed, so yeah. That was Whack a Zombie, i.e. that one you get at the end of the night. No, not the end of it, the middle of the night world. I've never seen the point of this. It's just so easy when you just like tap the whole time. You can get extra plants in it, but Spud Mines win for some reason. I don't see what's the point of them because the zombies move so fast. I'd say at the one level in the game where grave busters are quite useful. I know I just dismissed that in my night ranking video, but they are quite useful in this level. But other than that, I don't think it's very good. Put it in waste of time for now. I just think it's a bit crap. Big Trouble Little Zombie is another one of those aren't regular levels, they're just one gimmick. The zombies are smaller, so they're easy to kill and they don't eat as fast. Also, it's like mostly basic-ish zombies. I know it's in the pool, but still. Yeah, I'll put this in there. Look how much that's got in compared to the others. Now we have Dr. Zomboss's Revenge. This one's not on my version of it, but since I found a computer icon, I'm including it, and because my little brother's played it, so I'm going to see what he thinks, and then that's where I'll rank it.
Zomboss's Revenge is actually pretty fun, because it's giving you a challenge, and it's like a harder version of the last level in the game. It's just really fun, because the plant's pretty good. I'd probably put it in second highest, because it's not quite the best thing, but it's still pretty good.
Cool, we're putting in such fun then. Now we have Vase Breaker. Probably the only like 5th level in the world I actually really enjoy. But obviously it's not mostly that, it's mostly like this whole pack, and I think that's really good. It's not as good as iZombie, I don't think, and I'm not a fan of the Endless Zone. One, because I'm not a fan of that style of game mode anyway, and two, because it's pretty much just the same level each time. I think occasionally gives you an extra Gargantua or something. Well, at least the iZombies ones have like various different level types that they randomise. I'm still going to put it in best though, it's just a really fun mode. And I'm still that they botched it in the second game. What was that? Only 4 more to go, and now we have Bejeweled Twist. Yeah, I prefer this over the original. It's still quite easy, but I like the way you switch them around. I don't think it's quite a top tier, because like I said, I do think this mode is generally better than the second game. But I think it's still pretty fun, so I'll put that in such fun. Walnut Bowling 2, I think it's better than 1. I think it's actually easier because you get these giant ones. It's like a straight up upgrade over the original Walnut Bowling. Yeah, this is going to go in best tier. Gotta love some Walnut Bowling. Zombotany 2. So the difference between this and 1 is 1, you're in the pool instead of the day, and 2, You get extra ones. I think you get jalapeno squash and tall nuts. It's quite fun, I think, but I have to say I'm not the biggest fan of Zombotany. So I put in decent or pretty good. I think it's like a massive step down over everything pretty good. Yeah, I put in decent, but probably better than all three of those. Now we have Bungee Blitz, the one that's not an actual minigame, but I put in anyways, I would explain at the beginning. This one is just so boring. I think all you get is flower pots, chompers, and pumpkins. Not my kind of game mode. It's not fun at all, it's just another obstacle. So we're going to end it negatively and put that at the bottom. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this last bit like I do normally. Yeah, I've been through it. I think I've seen one I want to change. I think, yeah, I'll just bump up last stand to decent enough. It's a good opportunity to play plants you don't normally play. There's a pack, so there's like 5 different levels you can play. Yeah, I think it deserves to be above the rest. Given that most of those kind of like regular levels are just one gimmick thing that I'm not a fan of. So that'll do. I'm Golden Ninja Vlogspot. Thanks for watching, and leave a like if you want to see me do this for Plants vs Zombies 2. Bye.